This is Daily Blast Live. We're talking about what you're talking about. Real, honest, entertaining, live. DBL starts right now.
Welcome to DBL. It's Wednesday, June 9th. I'm Jeff here with my friends Stephanie and Brandon. And we got a lot to get to, guys. Yeah. Let's jump right in because there's more fallout over Chris Harrison's departure from Bachelor Nation.
Exactly.
I
had to do this.
So according to page 6, this is all alleged, by the way. I have to make
rumors.
Absolutely. Chris demanded to be paid $25 million to leave, or else he would spill all the behind-the-scenes dirt about the franchise. The site claims Chris knew about inappropriate behavior on set, fights between contestants, and misbehavior, including drug use while they were overseas. Meanwhile, former Bachelorette Rachel Lindsay is speaking out. She told Extra TV she was not expecting Chris to leave the show permanently. Chris stepped away from hosting duties after an interview with Rachel, where he defended a contestant for attending an Old South party on a plantation. So again, all rumors. We don't know if he's demanding this or this was part of his package just for leaving because he's been there so long. He probably owns a piece of the franchise.
Absolutely.
So I want to clarify that.
Surgeon's General warning. Let's start smoking. Let's start smoking. Because here we go. If to 25 million, so you know what that means? He probably tried to play it like, oh, okay, come on, guys, let me back. You know, I apologize. You know, this is part of my franchise. Then we're like, no, we got to go another direction because, you know, we got to be more inclusive. We got to do this. So you know what he did? I know the roses are buried.
No.
I know where the roses are buried. That's worth that's worth an alleged 25 million right there.
Me personally, I don't think he played that good.
What?
If you want to tarnish your reputation and never get another hosting gig, then that's the card you play when you're like, you've got your chips are done and you're out. You know, let's take a look at this. So on average, The Bachelor gets 6 million viewers an episode. That's a lot. It's been on 4 years. It is an iconic American staple of reality TV. I don't know why to those of you who watch it, but it is.
They love it.
They love it. They love it.
Okay, keep going.
And then you look at Ryan Seacrest, who gets 10 million on average a year for a season of American Idol. 25 million for one of the biggest shows on television when he's been doing it for nearly 20 years and he's a producer. I think that buyout is fair, to be like
Right. So again, even the money's rumored to be 25 million.
We're just speculating.
It's 8 figures.
We're going low.
We are going. And like I said, if he wanted to, he could dish the dirt.
I don't think he would. If you want to continue on in television and not have your name dragged through the dirt, as if you would do that of your child, it's literally like putting your own child through the ringer. Why would you do that?
But it's not about doing it. It's not about going through with it. It's about the leverage aspect of it. I mean, look at America's Got Talent. Look at the reel with Sharon Osbourne. Look at the fallout. The talk. Yeah. It's not Daily Blast Live, so it doesn't. But so look at the fallout when it comes to any sort of racism or any sort of gender just being a bad person in general. So look at that fallout. So all you have to do for the leverage-wise is just be like, hey, I know where the roses are buried. Hey, here's an alleged 25 mil to shut you up. Then you don't have to come out with anything, and you can go on and do whatever you want to do after that.
Brandon's drinking the Kool-Aid.
Brandon is there. He's filling up his cup, and I'm saying it was already full. It's obvious.
I'm with you.
He's done that for a long time.
I'm with you, but I appreciate it. I appreciate the take, Brandon. Kanye West appears to be moving on in the middle of his divorce from Kim Kardashian. So according to TMZ, Kanye is spending time with Bradley Cooper's ex, Irina Shayk, in France. The two were spotted together with friends and also by themselves for his 44th birthday yesterday. And meantime, Kim gave her ex some birthday love on Instagram. She posted this pic of Kanye and 3 of their kids on what appears to be a private jet with the caption, quote, "Happy birthday, love. Happy birthday, love you for life." She also posted a series of photos of Kanye as a little boy and a rare photo of him smiling with Kim and their kids. Okay. Listen, people move on. If they got their divorce, they do have 4 children together.
Yeah.
They have to be amicable with each other. I like this from Kim Kardashian.
But this is not an official move on.
I think it is.
Is this, okay. Why?
You think
Why?
Kanye...
Kim and Kanye are done?
No, I think they're done. But do you think Kanye is really with this model?
Oh, I don't know. But I think Kim and Kanye definitely went their own ways. So to each their own at this point.
This is just a we have kids feeling. This is what that is. It's like, you know, I have kids, you already have a kid, I'm famous, you're famous, you're one of my former Yeezy models. This is just a little fling, you know, it's because wasn't Kim crying the other day on the episode saying, he needs one of those girls that can move to Wyoming with him, go state to state with him. Can she do that?
No.
Can she do that with her own life, her own kids?
No.
Oh,
if you came out of a marriage and I'd play the field a little bit.
Yeah, and with
the Russian supermodel.
I mean, she's a beautiful.
I'd go to France with her.
I mean, she's a beautiful, beautiful girl. She's used to the world of the limelight. You know, I mean, she was dating Bradley Cooper for 4 years. They've got a beautiful child together. She knows that world. I'm sure their paths have crossed many times at award ceremonies and Met galas and so on and so forth.
Yeah.
But do I think this is going to be Kanye's love for the rest of his life? No.
Okay, that's fair.
I think that, they're probably just spending a bit of time enjoying each other's company.
A nice little rebound, right?
It's Hollywood,
so
there is it's Hollywood, so there is no love for the rest of your life. It's like love for the rest of your now.
Okay, so Kanye went to a supermodel. You could have maybe pictured that. Do you want to play the who Kim Kardashian's going to date
We've
next?
done that 100 million times
on this show
already.
or behind the scenes?
We've done this on this show 100 times.
I think she's going to stay away from anyone like Kanye. I don't see
100 times? How do
I don't think she's going to be with a pop star, a rapper, a sports player. I think she's going to go for more like a politician, a lawyer, something like that.
Okay.
Played
Businessman.
this already. What was your answer?
I didn't have a person.
We didn't have a
sure.
person. We had a genre.
Okay,
Yeah.
so- and that's what you guys are coming.
We had a. It's like a
who's on your
Spotify
mind?
playlist.
The cat's got your tongue. Who is it?
It's not. What's on my mind is how do I not remember this? I remember having this conversation, but I feel like we were at a restaurant. or
Well,
something.
you asked who do you want Kim to be with?
It's that 43rd birthday, man.
I know, I'm 43. I
43.
forget things now. All right. Speaking of birthdays, Angelina Jolie turned 46 recently. Over the weekend, she was spotted at JFK Airport with all 6 of her kids for a little getaway. The night before, they were seen eating at an exclusive LA restaurant. Ooh. This comes a few weeks after her ex Brad Pitt was awarded joint custody of their 5 minor children. Angelina was reportedly disappointed with the decision, as we know, and is planning to appeal. So, look, this is the same thing. You got to get on with your life. She's spending time with her kids. I like it. I like that Brad. If you could have an option as a child to have both of your parents, may it be through divorce or not, and spend time with both of them, I think that's best case scenario.
Absolutely, and I think obviously for the one child that's old enough to make their own decisions, which is Maddox, their adopted child, he said he wanted to testify in court. He made it very clear he didn't want to be with Brad anymore, and so that's the one child out of all 6 that Brad doesn't have custody over, and he's at the age where he can do what he wants, to be honest. So, you know, this story's been going on and on and on, and like this battle has been so intense, and I genuinely think we have seen a big change in Brad from when he was married to Angelina. I think he's addressed a lot of his demons. He's been in rehab. He's done all sorts. So I think he deserves a chance.
All right.
I was going to say 6 kids at an expensive restaurant. That's a big check right there.
I was reading, I'm like, where are they going? How much is that bill?
This one's under
That
10.
bill
Is
be
that
a
is that a 2 for 1? You know, like, wow.
Kids eat free on Fridays, what? Anyways, to answer your question, I think she's going to be with a soccer player, Kim Kardashian. Just to put it out there. Coming up on DBL, we're catching up with the host of Let's Make a Deal, the one and only comedian Wayne Brady. And Kourtney Kardashian and Travis Barker are celebrating their love in a creepy new way. Stephanie tells us what up.
It's gross.
Is it? Ooh,
Ew.
stick around and come back for that.
Becoming a new mom is tough, made even harder during a pandemic, and now it appears mental health issues for new moms are on the rise. Let's connect the dots. A new report out of Canada says mental health visits during the postpartum period were up 30% compared to before the pandemic. Reports of anxiety and depression for new moms were up 39%, and reports of substance abuse issues for that group were up as well. One interesting finding in the report was women who lived in less populated areas reported more normal levels of mental health issues starting in the summer. Researchers think that's because COVID cases in those areas in Canada started to fall around that time, allowing for less social distancing, more in-person school, and in-person dining. Mental health experts point out that social support can be crucial for new parents, especially new moms. The pandemic cut many people off that social network and added to the stress of protecting a brand new baby. All this making a tough time even tougher.
Welcome back to DBL. I'm Stephanie Jones, here to dish the week's best celebrity gossip. Who's the newest celeb couple to spell out their love in blood? And we're going to check on poor Jason Sudeikis, who apparently is having a rough time letting go of his former flame, Olivia Wilde. It's What Up Wednesday. But first, we're heading to San Francisco, where Alicia Silverstone looks like she could easily step back into the mega closet of her former character Cher from Clueless. You may remember the teen film from the 90s that achieved cult status today and is also responsible for one of the most memorable phrases to come out of the 20th century. As if...
Ew! Get off of me! Ugh, as if...
Well, just over a little 25 years later, Alicia and her alter ego haven't skipped a beat. Except this time, she's rolling with her son instead of with the homies.
Ew! Get off of me! Ugh, as if...
Here's what's up. Alicia somehow looks exactly the same and even has the yellow plaid jacket to boot. I just hope she gives us more of these Clueless remakes, not sporadically. Next, we're heading downstate to Calabasas, where Kourtney Kardashian and Travis Barker keep finding ways to make sure we're still talking about them. The couple can't seem to stay out of the news or keep their hands off each other, and now they're apparently telling the world that their love runs so deep it's literally in their veins. Aww. After Travis posted a photo of a vial of his blood, Kourt shared it because how can you really support your partner if it's not on social media? Sorry, Kourtney, but Angelina Jolie and Billy Bob tried to make blood vials a sexy thing a long time ago, and Machine Gun Kelly beat Kourtney to it by wearing Megan Fox's blood around his neck since Valentine's Day of this year. Here's what's up. I don't know when tokens of affection change from giving flowers to giving DNA. Call me crazy, but I'd much prefer jewelry, and that I can feel in my veins. Finally, we're heading to La La Land, where Jason Sudeikis is apparently still in anguish over his split with Olivia Wilde. The pair were together for 7 years and shared 2 children, and although they never married, we had high hopes for them, and he can't seem to shake his adoration for Olivia. News of their split broke in January, and it didn't take long for Harry Styles to take the role of leading man, but when Jason found out that Harry has been saying "just let me adore you" to Olivia since October of 2020, he was left, quote, distraught, massively upset and a little angry. And right now, both bows are filming in separate parts of London. Now here's what's up. London might be big, but it's not that big. So here's hoping all the nice guy characters that Jason is known to play extend off screen too. That's it for this week's What Up Wednesday. We'll be right back.
We all know that movement is like medicine.
For 20 years, I've been doing this business for 20 years, and I've spent a majority of those 20 years in the dressing room with women doing makeovers. And women have trusted me, they've confided in me, and they have told me what they've wanted. And thus, my CAXLZ Celebration Collection was born.
Welcome back to DBL. With multiple Emmy Awards and a Grammy nod, Wayne Brady has made a name for himself as a comedian, actor, and TV host, but now he's showing another side of himself. We spoke to him earlier in today's Chatting with the Stars.
Wayne, welcome to DBL. Look at that heart on the shirt. I like it.
Hey there. Thank you.
So you're currently nominated for an Emmy for Outstanding Game Show Host. Now, Alex Trebek joins you in that category. Many fans would love to see the late Jeopardy host win, including yourself. But who do you think should replace him on Jeopardy?
It could be anyone from Anderson Cooper to LeVar Burton, who I think would be an amazing choice. There are people lined up who each could do a great job in their own right. It all depends on what people want to see. Personally, I love someone like LeVar, and I love what he brings to the table. Let's see what happens.
Wayne, I'm a big fan, man. Let's Make a Deal is back, and it's giving the show's losers a second chance. So what's the best part about giving Zork contestants that second chance? They're probably thinking about it every day after they left that show.
Well, Zonk, you know, what we tried to do with Let's Make a Deal is Zonk, of course, is the bad prize if you pick incorrectly and luck just isn't on your side. But being able to give someone a chance at redemption, to say this is the decision that you made that wasn't a good one, and here's another shot to take home some money. How often do you get a second chance to redo something like that? So that's just fun. And if someone can win and take something home, it just makes me happy.
Absolutely.
I love it. Now, Wayne, we all know that your close friend, Glenn Close, surprised everybody by doing the butt dance at the Oscars. Yes, but she also, and let's not let this go to the side, she also dropped a new jazz album. Were you surprised that she asked you to join her on that project? That's really cool.
No, I think I was more surprised because I've known Glenn a few years now, and the thing that surprised me is years ago when she approached me and she saw me do Kinky Boots for the first time, and I've always looked up to her as an actor, and the fact that someone like her likes my work, that's the thing that always hit me, and I was surprised at the depth of her love and humanity. So when she started doing this project with Ted called Transformations, that didn't surprise me. I was nervous because to share the stage with Glenn Close, and I did, I think, 3 spoken word numbers. That is one of the highlights of my life, man.
Wow.
So I'm not surprised by her. I'm surprised by what an amazing person she is.
So, Wayne, I understand that working with Glenn also inspired you to write your spoken word piece, The Angriest Black Man in America. Now, most people know you for being funny, not, quote, angry, but unveiling just a little bit, you have been the subject teetering the line of what blackness means since you first came on to our screens. And I really want to know if you would share a little bit about it and also explain why was it a challenge for you to finish, because I know this is a big topic.
Some people go, oh, you're funny and you do this. I know that I've done tons of roles that are not funny. I feel that an actor should act and you should be allowed to be everything that you are. If that's the thing that you like, that's great. That's made me a lot of money. I'm not going to fight it. But as for me as an artist, I know what I bring to the table. So when I write a piece like this, it's not like I'm writing it to, ooh, I'm going to flip the paradigm. No, I'm sharing this. And especially in this day and age, we've gone through, the racial tumult. I felt that sharing my story as part of Glenn's transformation piece and labeling it The Angriest Black Man in America, it was a tongue-in-cheek the title, but it's also very apt. Because people choose to look at someone like myself a certain way and go, oh, you make me smile and I like it when you're shiny and happy. Just because I make you feel comfortable that way doesn't mean that there's not a lot going on within me. And I was able to share that in the poem about how being Black is not a monolithic thing. It's not just what you perceive or this person perceives. It's so many things. And that's part of the Black experience, in my opinion, that you should be allowed to be the entire spectrum. And in this piece, I talk about self-forgiveness at a young age, being angry about being called certain names, being angry about being looked at as, oh, if someone calls you a good one. What the hell does that mean? To learning to accept yourself. And it centers around this incident that happened in my front yard where a girl basically told me that I was ugly for being black.
Wow.
And I was forgiving myself for years of being angry at myself that I didn't even know that I was angry about. So it's a lot to unpack. And I feel that it's my job to be able to show all sides.
Wow.
Thank
You walk the walk, Wayne, that's for sure. Multifaceted, you do it all, and thank you for sharing that personal anecdote with us all. It's pretty impressive. Okay, so DBL Nation, you can see Wayne live at the Blue Note in Hawaii from June 18th to June 20th. Visit BlueNoteHawaii.com for more information. We appreciate you, Wayne.
Thanks, Wayne.
We'll be right back.
Thank you, brother.
Thanks, y'all.
Promotional consideration.
Greatest game ever invented. My great-great-great-great-grandfather learned the game from the Chinese.
You can rock these bones, you can start a cult.
Domino's Battle of the Bones.
Yeah.
It's such a fun movie. I mean, Barron's incredible. First-time director. He did a great job. Wrote the script with his friends. It's the whole group put together this amazing movie. Just so many talented people in it. It's so much fun.
In just weeks, millions of Americans are going to start to receive their child tax credit. But because of the American Rescue Plan, things are going to look totally different than past years. So the Verify team is here to clear up some confusion. Here are our sources: the IRS, Henry Grez from the Association of International CPAs, and the text of the American Rescue Plan itself. Let's start by breaking down the big differences to the child tax credit this year. First off, the payment is larger. In the past, the maximum payment was $2,000 per child per year. Now it's up to $3,600 for children under 6 and up to $3,000 for children 6 to 17. There's also a change to eligibility. You can now get a payment for your 17-year-old. And finally, payment will no longer be a lump sum credit during tax time. The IRS said that instead there will be a monthly payment starting on July 15th through the end of the year. And here's who qualifies for the credit, according to the IRS. Individual taxpayers with an income of $75,000 or less get the full amount. For the head of a household, that income is $112,500 or less. And for a married couple filing jointly, it's $150,000 or less. If your income is higher than that, then payments are going to start to phase down, reaching zero at an income of $200,000 for individuals and $400,000 for couples.
So it's only for 2021.
As for the future of this tax credit, here's Grez.
Unless Congress changes the rules, they'll flip back to what the rules were for 2020.
With your Verify, this is Evan Kozlov.
Welcome back to DBL. It's time for a security alert sponsored by LifeLock. The Better Business Bureau is reporting an increase in vacation scams as summer approaches and travel returns. First, scammers are targeting people online with deals too good to be true. If you're searching cheap or low-cost vacations, you'll likely spot these phony bargains. Crooks are also targeting people with ads saying you want a free vacation and then ask for your credit card to reserve the deal. Scammers are also pretending to be front desk clerks. Ooh. Ooh, tricky. And calling hotel rooms directly, asking for your credit card info. Never give it. Finally, if you can avoid it, never use public Wi-Fi when you're traveling. It's an easy way for your information to be stolen. If your information has been breached, LifeLock is here to help. LifeLock keeps you and your digital identity secure from cyber criminals. Call 1-800-439-9017 or visit lifelock.com to learn more.
There's too many people out there that depend on free Wi-Fi.
Yeah,
that's going to be hard. All the time. Like sometimes you don't have service when you're like in the airport or in a train station or something. And then sometimes when you're in a restaurant too, you have to sign up or you can't get online.
But don't go like to any, like don't go to your banking info if you're on one of those.
So basically, if you sign up to a free Wi-Fi, keep it literally like on like Facebook or something.
Yeah, I would just do that because I think we've talked about this before, but like if you're in one of those where everyone's using that, people are tech savvy.
It's wild. I don't know. That scares me. That scares me. I would just rather not use the free Wi-Fi than moving forwards. That's scary.
All right. What are you going to do at Starbucks then?
I don't know. Just drink my coffee.
Me coffee?
Or tea.
Oh, I wish we had time for that line. We'll see you guys tomorrow, same time, same place.